Welcome back to AM 590, 99.7 on your FM dial and everywhere at newsradio.klbj.com and where you find your favorite podcast, of course. Let's give them the business. It's brought to you by Pinballs. That's Pinballs with a Z, pinballs.com. Dozens of people got a chance to see plans for the I-35 expansion through Austin over the weekend. The $4.5 billion project will include lowering I-35 between Lady Bird Lake and Airport Boulevard, and they build green space known as CAPS that connect the east and west corridors on those bridges over the current interstate. Michelle Marks is with the city of Austin. Tells CBS Austin it's truly a transformational project. The completion is still years away.
TxDOT will be wrapping up their project in approximately 2031, 32. And at that point, the city can then begin constructing the amenities on top of those decks that TxDOT constructs for us.
Yeah, the work will also consist of widening the interstates. Meantime, there's still plenty of opposition. The activist group Rethink I-35 is still trying to stop the project completely, possibly filing a lawsuit against the state. It is 5:51. In just over a month, the city of Georgetown will be imposing new rules for short-term rentals advertised on sites like Airbnb and VRBO. With nearly 300 STRs in operation in Georgetown, the city says taking action now will allow it to stay ahead of that growth. Tourism Director Mike McAuliffe tells KVUE, aside from collecting hotel tax revenue, there are plenty of reasons for Georgetown to do this.
Registered and in compliance with city ordinances to make sure that we are continuing to keep that quality character in our neighborhoods. It's going to allow us to have better communication so that there is an issue, we can make sure to contact the property owner and work through any of those issues.
As of November the 1st, STR owners will have to register and pay a $100 fee for the first year, and each year after that, a $50 fee. A strike could be soon a reality for thousands of dock workers, and the International Longshoremen Association demand a ban on automation.
At least 45,000 dock workers could go on strike at 12:01 a.m. early Tuesday morning, dealing a crippling blow to the U.S. economy ahead of the holiday season. The strike would impact at least 36 ports along the east and Gulf Coast from Maine to Texas that handle nearly half of the cargo transported in and out of the U.S. on ships. The strike is expected to cost the economy at least $5 billion daily, due in part to major snags in the supply chain. It could eventually limit the availability of goods and further drive up costs for consumers.
Meanwhile, Tennessee Republican Senator Marsha Blackburn calling on the Biden administration to intervene.
We've been hearing about this pending strike for weeks, and now for it to get to this state, I think people are really surprised that the White House did not step in and take a position on this.
36 ports could be shut down from Maine to Texas if the 45,000 members go on strike. The workers are demanding higher wages and a total ban on automation at ports regarding cranes, gates, and moving containers in the loading and unloading of freight. It is 5:53. There's a new kind of plane that has made its debut. They made the debut at Hobbies International Airport.
The Lilium jet takes off and lands like a helicopter. It flies like an airplane, seats 6 people, and is 100% electric. The company is partnering with the Houston aircraft brokerage. Matt Brofman, VP of Commercial Americas for Lilium, says the goal is to start delivering these planes in 2026.
We manufacture aircraft just like Boeing and Airbus manufacture their aircraft. And we're selling it to private individuals, to operators who want to operate a shuttle network, and every sort of use case in between.
It goes 175 miles an hour. We'll have a range of 110 miles in 2026, but he says by 2030, you'll be able to go from Houston to San Antonio. By 2035, Houston to Dallas. He says it's quiet, requires less maintenance, and smoother than a traditional jet, and maybe more expensive. They cost $10 million each. Barbara Schwartz, TSN News.
Microsoft makes some changes to its artificial intelligence feature.
Fox on Tech. Microsoft hopes you'll feel safe to recall now that it's made some changes. The software giant had touted the recall feature set to debut as part of its Copilot Plus artificial intelligence, but it drew plenty of criticism from tech reviewers and privacy hawks alike after learning recall was taking screenshots of people's usage and allowing the AI to ingest it, index it, and remember it, all for the purpose of Copilot's ability to help keep the computer's user organized. Except for the fact it was learned those screenshots were hackable. Microsoft has been rushing to redesign the feature, and now The Verge reports the company will make recall an option for users to select and activate, and not be a default setting unsuspecting users can't switch off. And for those wanting to be extra sure, Windows will now allow for recall to be uninstalled. With Fox on Tech, I'm Eben Brown, Fox News.
It is 5:55. Now stay close. We've got traffic, your forecast. It's all straight ahead. Yeah, the Todd and Oz Show coming up.
The Todd and Oz Show. Attention.